How do you choose the titles of your films?
Oh, I'm terrible at titles. I'm terrible at them. That's not at all what I'm good at. What I'm giving Paul Osborne way too much credit in this interview, but he named Cut to the Chase. Like, I was looking for a title and he suggested it, and I was so mad. I'm just like, he just came just like that. Like, he didn't even work on it. He's like, what about Cut to the Chase? I was looking for something like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, or, you know, which I got stuck in my head as like a perfect title for a movie like this. And I really like that movie. So I'm like, something like that that's fun and, you know, throwback to like 70s kind of movies. And he came up with it right off the top of his head. But yeah, like, again, I'm not afraid to use my smart friends for all of their smarts and then put my name on it.
Well, like Weather Girl.
Yeah, Weather Girl kind of named itself, to be honest, because it's a kind of a coming of age story, you know. Weather Girl, and she's, you know, trying to be a woman instead of, you know, a girl who's taken care of by this, you know, she's growing up. And so it was super easy, like, because the Weather Girl's kind of demeaning, you know, and she grows up throughout the movie. That one actually, that was me. But that came, so did, you know, Manic was a very easy thing to name. 6 Month Rule was not. It was awful, an awful time naming that movie.
Why?
I just, like, you know, like the writing books, they'll tell you that, you know, you come up with the name, the log line, and the poster before you even start writing. I'm not really that. I had this vague idea of what I wanted it to be. I just seen too many romantic comedies that I thought were not at all real. And I think real life is funny too. So, like, I wanted to make kind of a non-rom-com about, you know, a single guy and like all the stuff that single people do, you know, to kind of like maintain their singleness, or, you know. And he has all these like little, you know, things, like he never spends the night because it sends the wrong message, and, you know, and 6 Month Rule is kind of like the theme of his urge to stay detached, I guess. And yeah, and it just, we kind of backed our way into it. And, you know, part of it was that the number being at the beginning of the movie puts it right at the beginning of VOD and things like that. I have a lot of filmmaker friends right now who are dealing with that, where the distributor wants them to have a name that's A, B, C, like right at the beginning. Filmmaker we know is dealing with that right now, actually, where he had to change his name from his movie, which is like a U, to an A or a B, and he's looking for it. And it seems silly, but like when you don't have names, it can really be the difference of thousands of dollars, you know?
That's really interesting.
So it was the 6 Month Rule, and we changed it with the S, and then we changed it to the number 6 Month Rule, and it was all business reasons. But yeah, like when I named it, I had to go back and rewrite the entire movie, making 6 Month Rule a more, you know,
right,
pertinent thing. But, like, you know, that's the thing. Like, I know a lot of writers who struggle with the business side and the art and like the combination of the two. To me, as a producer as well, I understand. Like, I want the movie out there. I want people to see it. I want, you know, all of those business requirements to be fulfilled. I also want the movie to have integrity, and, you know, so it's like, it's easier for me because I can balance the two of them. I'm not listening to somebody putting arbitrary rules on me. You know what I mean? Like, if I thought that naming it 6 Month Rule would ruin it, and that it needed to be called, you know, the Xavier Files or something, you know, then I would have done that. But I get to weigh both and make a choice, as opposed to a lot of writers who are working for somebody else who are just like, ah. It's frustrating because I do that a lot too. I do write for a lot of people, and there are times where I'm just like, I think this is a mistake to do this. But it's your film, and I will write what you'd like. And very seldom do they listen to my experience. They have their idea, they want what they want, so I execute it for them, and then I say, it's not a good call, but okay.
Well, that's being an employee in a sense,
right.
Even if you're self-employed, yeah.
That's right. And when I write for somebody else, I am executing their vision. That's what the job is.
Yeah.